Okay, I'll try to explain everything. There was a lot of anticipation that XRP would hit 10,000 at the start of the year. And you know what else? That assumption is now significantly more grounded in reality. BlackRock's Larry Fink is officially on board with this. Consider this, $10,000 for one XRP is just the beginning. I apologize, but he is arguing that it is an essential need. You have returned to the definitive source for all things XRP, getting down to brass tacks for this essay, so let's get back on track. Kindly perform a little favor for me. Click the like, subscribe, and bell buttons to join our amazing community. Moreover, I wanted to inform you a massive XRP gift is in the works when we approach 60,000 subscribers. Participating in the giveaway is a breeze. Complete these 3 simple tasks. All right, be cautious and prepared. Make sure you do the giveaway by leaving a money side code in the comments. Now things start to become interesting. Picture this XRP as being seriously considered by prominent financial firms such as BlackRock and Vanguard for their international transactions. Rest assured there will be an improvement. A BlackRock-focused exchange-traded fund ETF is supposedly in the works. Did you hear that? But that's not all. Larry Fink accomplished more than that. The enormous real estate market, estimated to be worth $30 trillion, is what he is observing. What do you think its fate will be in the future? End of story. Everything is prepared to be turned into tokens by the XRP system. Additionally, the International Swaps and Traders Association will be transferring $1.2 quadrillion in the RippleNet and XRP system. $10,000 for one XRP is just the beginning. That's just a game for kids. Price increases of up to 60,000 per XRP are possible. Goodness, that's awesome. Proceed to the next section. It was Larry Fink of BlackRock who delivered yet another shocking revelation. His actions speak louder than words. The ripple effect of Ripple's digital currency XPs could be enormous. All data will be converted into tokens. A clip that is sure to grab people's attention is included in the next section of our film. Larry Fink himself verified that BlackRock is moving toward an XRP ETF. We need to move quickly. Go ahead and view this video now if you like. Introducing a Bitcoin ETF is one step toward formalization and security. Is there another exchange-traded fund that you can recommend? Imagine an XRP exchange-traded fund. You need to either floating around. Yes, I am aware of it. Is XRP an option? May I ask you, not me? Is it not my job to respond to that, of course? Else, I'm not sure I can. Sure, I'm the target of their mockery. Strange things have been happening a lot in the cryptocurrency industry recently, particularly with XRP. Consider this. The website Crypto.com, the value of XRP skyrocketed and reached an incredible 43,000 in the world-renowned retail sector. This is not an isolated incident. The unexpected increasing XRP's value is becoming more common. And this is just one more example. Do you recall last week when we discussed the significant exchange of 7.XRP bug? It appears that these unexpected price spikes for XRP are occurring frequently on various marketplaces. And now it's Crypto.com's turn now. I'd like to shift your attention to something else. Another finding of mine from extensive research that is as intriguing, but unrelated to BlackRock or the XRP market spike in any way. Gary is going to be our topic today. Gendler, the renowned head of the SEC who succeeded Jake Clinton. Gendler consistently classifies XRP as a security, as you may already be aware. Things start to heat up now. Robert M. Gendler is the identical twin brother of Gary Gendler. They share a striking resemblance in appearance and age. Robert is a key figure at Troll Price in his role as VP. Upon closer inspection, it becomes apparent that Troll Price is not your average investment firm. It's a major player that's launching much capital into XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Consequently, this link is quite intriguing. The head of the SEC, Gary Gendler, continues to refer to XRP as a security. Having said his twin brother has substantial holdings in XRP and other cryptocurrencies through his involvement with an investing firm. What intrigues me about this disparity is the complexity of the processes at work in the realm of Bitcoin investments and regulations. We have reached a thrilling choice now with Troll Price's VP, Robert Gendler. Be aware of something that is unique when compared to other XRP-related projects such as those involving Bitcoin and Ethereum. This concept seems more reasonable when one considers the amount of money the corporations put into these 3 cryptocurrencies. Many reports and investigations have proven that insider trading does occur. Despite the SEC's official denials, the SEC has been found guilty on multiple occasions as a result of these investigations, the most of which have focused on insider trading and market manipulation. A pattern appears to be taking shape. It seems that SEC workers are informing their friends and members of the family over the digital assets that may rapidly lose their status as stocks. Afterwards, these relatives cut a dash early. They got rich quick by buying low and selling high when the asset's value skyrocketed when it was publicly deemed non-security. Given this, it's reasonable to speculate that Robert N. Gendler may have learned from his brother, Gary Gendler, how the SEC could lose its case S&P. Congress may be pushing for a settlement between Ripple Labs and the SEC if they release this kind of material. Investors with a brain should buy XRP right now. The tale takes on a new dimension, though, as the TRO price causes additional capital to flow into XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Ethereum Classic. There's been a lot of speculation in the cryptocurrency industry over the potential dying prices of XRP, with estimates ranging from 10,000 to 60,000. Bullish XRP analysts such as Jack the Rippler predict that the cryptocurrency's value will surge, perhaps surpassing 599. There's a lot of curiosity and speculation around XRP and its potential in the cryptocurrency market, and this audacious prediction reflects that. Because XRP is so lucrative, Wall Street wants in on the action. Also, the first major move, in my opinion, will be an XRP ETF. We need to go deeper than the surface level to understand this shift, though. we have some intriguing news from Crypto Basic. It has come to light that a former CEO of Ripple is interested in JP Morgan's large in XRP, according to an analyst. This finding made me raise an eyebrow, therefore I think we should discuss it. The plot develops like this. Former BitBoy crypto employee Ben Armstrong made some contentious remarks. A former Ripple director was prompted to reply in response to claims that JP Morgan had invested in XRP. A prominent figure in the cryptocurrency community, Armstrong, published several posts addressing this issue. It has been reported that 7.5 million XRP coins have been purchased by JP Morgan. This transaction, according to Armstrong, is now worth almost 7.5% of JP Morgan's total value. I don't understand this math. Consider 7.5 million XRP as an example of the current value for JP Morgan's 1% more than 46.4 million. Considering that JP Morgan's total assets are a massive 3.89 trillion in 2023, Armstrong's calculations don't quite add up. The fact that JP Morgan is purportedly hoarding XRP is nevertheless emphasized by Armstrong crucial. He sees this as JP Morgan becoming a major player in the Bitcoin market, according to what we know so far. Major Wall Street institutions are considering crypto investments, particularly in relation RP. Big banks' potential involvement in crypto should be overlooked, even if the numbers don't add up. This development is part of a larger trend toward a merging of traditional banking with digital currencies, with XRP serving as a focal point for some intriguing shifts. BlackRock, the most recognizable name in asset management, has also been highlighted by Armstrong's forceful remarks. His statement that BlackRock is considering adding XRP to its financial portfolio and the approval of its iShares Bitcoin ETF has irritated many. That wasn't Armstrong's last act. Meanwhile, he is keeping a careful eye on the ongoing legal dispute between Ripple and the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission (SEC). Despite the ongoing legal action, these massive financial institutions are investing in XRP. This demonstrates their confidence in XRP's promising future. Consider the potential outcomes if this trend of gathering materialized. Big names in finance are putting their money on XRP despite the fact that its restrictions are constantly changing. The deal is this, all right? The feeling was consistently, I've been waiting for Wall Street to accept cryptocurrency for over 5 years.